Hello, welcome to my channel. It's Ewol here, and if it's your first time, please don't forget to subscribe. So, very quick, without wasting much of your time, today I want to talk about something um, older ladies and relationships. The experience of older ladies in relationships. Before then, let me say Happy New Year. Did I say Happy New Year? Happy New Month, please. Happy New Month. It's month of May. It's the first day of the month of May, and I want to happen new month, and I pray that May favors you. What April denied from you, May shall give it to you. What you did not achieve in April, you will achieve in May, in Jesus' name. Amen. So today I want to talk about older women in relationships, older ladies, and this was informed by a first-hand experience I had of the relationship of my kid brother. I'm serious. I'm being serious. My kid brother. Okay, not me. Somebody I'm older than, and a certain lady that is probably older than him, or maybe they are of age mates or whatever. So the lady met, and then they in less than 3 days, the lady was about, it was all about marriage, talking about marriage. She wants a serious relationship. She wants things defined, blah blah blah, and it kind of tended to to piss my kid brother off, and made him start to avoid the lady, and that's just it. Start to avoid the lady, didn't want the relationship anymore, or was just waiting for an excuse to to take himself away from the lady. And and he made me say, okay, I'm gonna talk about this, because my brother is not the first person, and the lady is not the first lady experiencing such a thing. So now today I want to advise the older ladies: stop telling men that you want a serious relationship. I'm serious. Stop telling us that you want a serious relationship, or that what the relationship you're looking for is a relationship that will lead to marriage. Just to stop telling men, stop giving men, don't even suggest it, that you're looking for a relationship that will lead to marriage, or that you are into serious stuff. You're no longer in the playing this thing, in the playing phase of your life. That phase of your life is past. You're no longer maybe fucking around. Right now you want something serious, right? Because time is no longer by your side. Yeah, but let me tell you, when you do that, you tend to piss men off. Like, you tend to actually drive men away. Let me tell you, there are two types of men that you will meet when okay, let me say three anyway. Let me make it three. The first set are people who are not in any way ready to entertain that word marriage. Like, it's not in their plan yet. All right, so the moment you mention marriage to them, they flee. They are going to flee. They will run away. Like, they don't want you anymore, because they feel like you're desperate and you want marriage, so they're not interested. They're going to leave. Now, the second set of people are people who are those who, because of what they're getting from you, maybe sex, maybe you have some money that they know that they want to find a way of taking from you or getting from you. They might just play along. They might accept to play along. They will accept and start playing along, and they will start sleeping with you, taking money from you, and then at the end of the day, they dump you. Yeah, they know within themselves, they know from the very start that the relationship will lead nowhere. But because you said marriage, they know that if they say no, I don't want marriage, then you're going to leave them. So because they don't want you to leave them, and because of what they are getting from you, they're not going to say no. These are people that are insincere, the insincere ones. They're going to be with you. They tell you they love you, of course. They will not even give you any reason to, to suspect they're not with you. But when they are done, using you, getting what they want, they leave. And then the third set, which I should say is rare, anyways. The third set are those who are actually okay. Yes, you say I want something serious, and they too want. They'll be like, okay, fine. You want something serious, I want something serious, and then you guys start to monitor each other, and if things work well, it leads to marriage. But I want to believe that this rarely happens. The percentage of this happening is maybe it's about, say, 10% out of 100. Actually, 10% out of 100. On the scale of 100, almost 90% of the time, it doesn't end well. It doesn't end well. So telling a guy you are a lady, you say you're going to 27, you're going to 30, you're already 30, you're already in your early 30s or thereabout. And then of course, ordinarily, left for you as a person, you wouldn't want marriage. Marriage is an achievement. I understand. But then the problem is that the society will not let you, will continue to look at you in a certain way, except you have the thick skin to say, yeah, you don't care about what the society thinks. You don't care about what your mother is saying, what your father is saying, what your siblings, what your external relatives are saying, because you get to a certain age and your mom won't let you rest. Like, when are you bringing him home? When are you bringing a man home? They already start making comments that suggest you're a failure for not having a man. So because of this, you want to get married. Fine, share is marriage. You want to get married, because your age is no longer by your side. Possibly when you were younger, there are reasons why so many women stay up to their 30s without getting married, or even in the late 20s, say 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, without getting married. Maybe you were rejecting suitors when you were younger. You were looking for a rich man, that will come to marry you. You don't want to suffer. You've suffered in your father's house. You don't want to go suffer in marriage. And then the rich guy never comes, and then you're looking at it now, and his time is going. Again, maybe due to heartbreaks, constant disappointments, breakups. Like, you just keep getting the wrong guys. I understand, like, it's life. You just keep getting the wrong guys. You meet someone, you give yourself to this person, you love this person wholeheartedly with all your life, you make sacrifices for the person, but at the end of the day, it doesn't just work out. And it didn't happen to you once or twice. So it's such a pity, actually. So it could contribute to why a lady could stay till a certain age without getting married, because at some time ladies like that, or women like that, they're like, okay, I want to take a break from men. I want to take a break from relationships. I don't want to do this again for now. So I can stay alive. I want to save my head, my mental health and everything. Let me stay off men. And they want to stay off men, and they stay off men maybe a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and that's their time going. That's their time going, and before they know it, when they say, okay, I want to do this again, because of your past experiences, you don't want the lovey-dovey anything shit with the man anymore. You just want somebody else that, yeah, you want this person wants marriage, you want marriage, yeah, let it just work. But that is when the problem starts, because the people you start meeting then are men, that possibly like the players. Yeah, she wants marriage. I'm gonna give it to her. I'm gonna from a guy that wants to sleep with you, a guy that just wants to use you. If the moment you mention marriage, if it's somebody who is not sincere, a guy can go to the extent of going for your traditional marriage, going for trad, going for introduction. I'm telling you, go okay, let me say going for introduction, but not traditional marriage, because traditional marriage is marriage actually. But going for your introduction, like, going to see your people and the first stage of marriage, all right, just to give you the impression that he is with you, just so maybe you start giving him sex, maybe you start giving him money, or maybe there are other connections or other things that you could do for him, and he can go to that extent. Men can go to that extent just to to do what they want to do with a woman. So for me, and I can tell you this, that to an extent this will work. Stop telling men that what you want is a serious relationship. What you should do for yourself as a lady that wants something serious, you're no longer playing anymore. What you should do for yourself is, you meet a guy that you like and he claims to like you, to like you too. He requests that you meet. He requests that you visit him, and then you guys get to meet. You want something serious, alright? What you should do is find out yourself. Does this person want something serious? Or this person is still in the phase of playing around, or being with different women? If this person is still in the phase of that, phase of his life, take yourself out by yourself. Don't suggest it to the person. Don't tell the person. Take yourself out. And then if you're not gonna take yourself out, maybe stick around. Try to play along. Like, just be around him. No matter your stage, don't show desperation. The moment you mention marriage to a man, to a guy, bam, I'm telling you as a man, there is something about men, like it's a kind of like, there is this kind of universality in our thinking. I'm telling you, there's this universality in our thinking that if I'm telling you something, trust me, to an extent it is true for all men. To an extent, it is true for all men. The moment you mention marriage to us, there is something in our head that suggests desperation. This person is desperate. This person wants marriage. This person, if you begin to treat us right, all loving and all that, we will see that you're treating us right because you want us to get married to you. It's because he wants marriage. That's why she's treating me right. You buy us gifts, it's because you want marriage. That's why she's buying us gifts. Who knows, if I marry her now, will she continue to buy me gifts? A whole lot of thinking that ordinarily will not be there if you didn't mention marriage. Everything you do will be viewed from the perspective that you're doing this because you want the ring. Alright? So just be you, be there, like, even if you're in your 30s, still behave like that 19-year-old girl who just wants to, just wants the cookie, who just wants to have a boyfriend, who just wants to, be there with it, who just want to have a guy. Hello, babe, what's up? What's popping? You're chilling now. I'm going out. Don't make suggestions that your time is going. You want a man who is serious with you. You want a man who will come and see your people. Don't. If you continue, you keep scaring men away. I'm telling you honestly, I don't know if somebody gets to watch this video and you are a lady in your late stages of life, you go introspective, think within you, and you will see what I'm saying is true. The moment you start mentioning marriage to men, you start scaring men away. You just don't know why. Why is this person behaving this way? Why is this person not being serious with you? Why is he no more taking my calls? Why is always giving excuses? He's not around. He traveled. He's not in town. All those, because he sees that this one wants marriage. I beg, you want to tie me down with marriage. This kind of stuff. Allow the guy to be the one to suggest marriage. Allow the guy, no matter how desperate you are, no matter how much of your time, how much of time that is no longer on your side, no matter how much of urgency it is for you, don't ever mention it. Don't ever be the one to mention it as a woman. Allow the guy you're with, be the baby, be the small girl, no matter, even if you're in your 40s, be the small girl to the man, be the 19-year-old, the 17, the 16-year-old who just wants to be, just be a girl. Give him love, visit him. If you want to visit, I don't know how you have your rules of relationship. However, I'm not here to suggest your rules of relationship for you, but you know how you relate with men. Just relate with him that way, like normal, natural relationship of a man with. If you have sex in relationship, you have sex with him. If you don't have sex, good and fine, that's for you. Whatever, however you relate, just relate. Don't mention don't suggest that your time is going, how you're no longer in the phase of playing around, how you want something serious. No. If you see that the guy is not serious, take yourself away and look for somebody who is serious, or who seems to be serious. Because the problem is you never get to know who is. You never get to know people's mind. You only the things they say that you get to hold from them. But I say, from the abundance of the mind, or from abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. All right. The real things of a person, who someone is, are in the words the person says in passing. But most of the time, if you're not a deep person, if you're the lousy person, a noisy person, who's a quack, you're always noisy, you miss those suggestive statements that will expose to you the person you're dealing with. The person you're dealing with, in those statements they make in passing. If you're a good listener, if you are an attentive person, those are the times you get to know who this person is, where this person is going, and how this person sees you, or the thing you have with them, or or her as a guy anyway. So that's what I'm saying. So you get close to a guy, get to listen to him, get to see how he's reasoning, get to kind of see where he's going. If you see that ask for his plans, try to, as if you want to help him. Like, don't even ask it in a way that will suggest that you want to know how he's going to favor you. No, it's about asking in a way as if you're asking how you're going to help in actualizing their plan. And if it's in asking for the plan, those things will tell you how when a woman is going to come into his life. I'm in the plan. He tells you, okay, I have this plan in 2 years to be here, in 3 years to be here, and in 10 years to get married. Oh, you already know that this person is going to be getting married in 10 years. You don't have a business with such a person. So you are going to have a problem now because you like the person, you like the guy, possibly because the sex is good with him, or he is a fine boy, or you feel he has made money to an extent that why is he waiting for 10 years? He should get married now. And then you want to reduce the year, that 10 years now, to 1 year, or to 6 months, or to at least 3 years, so that he will get married to you instead of waiting for 10 years. You're looking for trouble now. You're already looking for trouble. You're going to piss that person off. A guy sits down and programs his life the way he wants it, and you want to actually bring his plan forward, his plan of a woman forward. No. If you're going to be with such a guy, if a guy is going to bring his plan forward, allow him to be the one to decide it himself. I'm telling you, so many men have gone for one night stand and they got stuck. So many men, the people they are married to today, the ladies they are married to today, their wives today, are girls that when they first saw them, when they first met them, why they were chasing them was just to sleep with them and go away. They wanted to just sleep, like, to do and go. But when they met this person, after encountering this person, possibly they got to actually sleep with this person. But the whole thing, the person's attitude, the person's way of life, everything, made them say, no, I'm not letting this person go anymore. Why am I waiting? What else am I waiting for? I've seen what I want. And then the person, a guy that was not interested in marriage, will automatically get ready and start preparing for marriage, because in his heart, sometimes you meet somebody and your heart tells you, yeah, this is the person. This is the person. You've met the one, and then you find peace. You have peace. Allow the guy to be the one to bring his plan forward. If he feels, yeah, you're the one, and not you telling, trying to start making suggestions, that why wait for 10 years before you get married? Why wait for 5 years before you get married? You can, those things you want to achieve in 5 years before getting married, you can even achieve it with a wife. And most of the time, when the guys that have ended up getting married this way, they start regretting, because those ladies that told them that you can still achieve all those things you want to achieve in 5 years, they become something else. Apologies to good women, but somebody who is desperate in marriage to get married is actually desperate to get married, maybe not just for the good of the guy, but for her own good. And then that's why when they get into marriage, so many of the time, things begin to get frosty, because the guy will start regretting, this is why I never wanted this, and blah blah blah. So I don't make this too long. Please, as a lady, take this as a guide. Stop, never ever be the one to mention marriage to a guy. Never ever suggest or make suggestions or make statements that suggest that you are now tired, you're no longer in that phase of fucking around, of being with different men. Now you waiting, you want nah, like somebody who will come and put the ring and that's no. Learn to still be the baby girl to a guy you're with. Still be that baby girl who is just there, to just be with this. Give him peace. Don't even suggest it. Don't suggest it. Be his girlfriend. Do what you can do. If you wash clothes, fine. If you cook for your boyfriends, good and fine. Cook for him. If you sleep with your boyfriend, good and fine. Sleep with him. If you buy gifts for your boyfriend, buy gifts. But the moment you mention marriage, you wash clothes. Say you're washing clothes because you want the ring. You buy gifts. You are buying gifts because you want the ring. You cook. She's always in the kitchen so that she will get the ring. Whatever you do will be seen from the perspective that you're doing all these things because of marriage, and possibly you're going to change when eventually you get the ring. And most of the time it happens. So guys sometimes want to be friends with the lady before taking things to a guy will have like 5 girlfriends or 5 women or 9 women in his life, and he's monitoring all of them. Some guys, especially the fine ones, he's monitoring all of them. His wife is possibly going to come from among the 9 or the 10 or the 5. I don't know how many there are, however many there are. He's going to come from among those. He's monitoring them, the way they behave to him, the way their attitude. So stop suggesting marriage to men. Allow them be the ones to make the decision and not you. Thank you, as I hope that you don't get served breakfast again. Till next time, see you. And please don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share this video if it makes sense to you. See you next time. It's AWOL, and it's bye for now.